Happy Aloha Monday. We are here. It is another week, and how the hell is it almost February? Okay? Like, it was just Christmas. Like, what? Yeah, okay. So, as you guys saw by the thumbnail, today's video is specifically for my mamas, my homeschool mamas, or even my dads, my stay-at-home dads, my homeschooling dads. I feel like I only really see like homeschooling mamas out there. But if you're a homeschooling dad and you came across this video, don't skip it. Watch it. You might like it. I don't know. Yeah, so today's video is all about mindset. I felt like SpongeBob in that moment, you know, when the rainbow came up. I forget what it was. Was it imagination? Yeah. So mindset, it's important. It's really, really important. I don't know about you guys, my fellow homeschool parents, but January and February absolutely suck. Okay, because here in Washington, the weather is cold. Like most places, I'm sure. It's cold. We're inside. We're getting cabin fever. Do we get out? Yeah, when the sun's out. But other than that, like, it's just homeschool lately has been, I've been talking to a couple of my homeschool mama friends, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know how you guys do this right now, because I cannot. How are you chipper right now? Anyway, spilling my own tea. Yeah, I've just been in a bit of a funk, and I know if I'm in a funk, I'm not in the best spirits, which means my kids are not going to be in the best spirits, which means it's just going to be a very dangerous circle of attitude and negativity, and I don't want that anymore. So we are bringing out some of the goodies from last year. We are dusting off some of them like mindset books and resources, and we're going to get it right. We're going to get it right, get it tight, okay? So let's go ahead. Before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me all about the things that you guys use. Oh, I bit my tongue. Tell me all about the things that you guys use to turn that frown upside down. Do you guys have a rhythm? Do you guys meditate? Do you guys do affirmations? Like, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. Okay, go ahead and get yourself a drink of water. Maybe a notepad, I don't know, open up your Amazon browser because you're probably going to want to get these resources, and let's just jump into it. Okay. If it seems like I'm really hyper, I am. I don't know why. I just got like a second wind at 7:39 at night. Okay, so the very first thing you can go ahead and get for free off of Pinterest. I just went ahead and looked up like morning affirmations for my kiddos. I found a couple of PDFs that I liked. I just put it in a Google Docs. I printed it, cut it out, laminated it, and we were done with that. So in the morning time, what we are going to be implementing is our morning affirmations. If you have been around my Instagram for a hot minute, you've definitely seen these before. I actually printed this one out for my little dude for last year, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out because he thinks like he's super duper cool with the biggest one. And then I have these four for my girls. Sometimes he likes to steal mine, and that's a-okay as well. But these were free. Like I said, I just copied and pasted, printed them out, and I did laminate them. So the morning affirmations that I have here, this one is, today is a good day. It just talks about just basic. I am strong. I am smart. I am capable. I can read. I am capable. I work hard. I am respectful. I am not better than anybody. Nobody is better than me. I am amazing. I believe in myself. I am blessed. Thank you, God, for making me. And then we have this one that I made just like 4 copies of. And it is a morning affirmation. What do I think? Wait, what I do think matters. I can read, okay? Number 2, I give out positivity wherever I go. Today is going to be a good day. Every day is a learning day. I am enough. I am beautiful. I believe in my potentials. Today is a fresh start. It's okay to ask for help. And at the very bottom, my kiddos can go ahead and color in like one of the emojis at the bottom, happy faces, sad faces, whatever it may be. If I see a sad face, I will definitely go ahead and pull that kiddo aside, give them some one-on-one time, and just try to see if it's something that we're able to fix right then and there. So using these as part of using these as part of my morning rhythm before we get into all of the textbook and all of the schoolwork stuff, this is a really great way to do it. And I do pair this either with like some type of classical music, or sometimes I'll just have like happy music that you can search up on YouTube. Happy music playing in the background for your kiddos. Okay, the next 4 things are going to be books, but 2 of them do go with each other. You'll see. Okay, so these resources here, I would recommend using them as a unit study. Now, I know those words can be very overwhelming for some homeschool mamas. The idea of having to build a whole intricate unit study, like what? Yeah, so the way that I like to do unit studies, and I've found work best for us, because we like to go down the rabbit trails. We like to see where the tunnel takes us, that sort of thing. So I strictly use books. 1 book, maybe 2 books, to build off of my unit study. And what I love about these books is that it makes it so freaking easy for you, mama. Okay, the first one, we'll just go ahead and show you. Okay, so the very first one is Nothing You Can't Do, The Secret Power of Growth Mindset by Mary Kay Rickey. As you can see, I've used this before, but I'm dusting her off, and she's gonna come back out and play with us. That sounded a little creepy, I'm really sorry. Okay, so Nothing You Can't Do. This book is amazing. Why? Because there are a ton of extra resources that you can use to your advantage to help you figure out how to put together the unit study. I recommend just going by chapters, following each chapter, going through the prompts, and if there's something that your kiddos ask about or they're interested in learning a little bit more, digging a little deeper, do that. Pause the unit study, pause the book, and go down that rabbit trail. Find some YouTube videos, find a podcast, ask family members those types of questions that they have them write the list out, do like a video interview. There's so many things that you could do to create your own unit study. So the extras, it has where you can find them. I tried to find them on Instagram or Facebook. They don't have an account, but they do have a Twitter. I lied. They got a Facebook. They have a Twitter and a Facebook. They don't have an Instagram. But what I really like about this is words to be curious about. It's got some questions that you can go through with them all throughout the book. You have people who demonstrated resilience and perseverance. So you can go into unit studies, like just sub-unit studies on these people here, research them, have them write out a quick paragraph about them, whatever it may be. I'm telling you, this book is like an all-in-one. It is amazing. Then you have here words from the book you may want to investigate further. You have things like meditate, advocate, capacity, neuroscience, optimism, pessimism, all good things, all like really good words that they should know and be aware of, you know? Some interesting websites, you have book resources, you have videos in here, and the cool thing is that they provide QR codes for videos. So mindset videos. You also have No One Is Ever Too Old for Some Good Sesame Street. I'm sorry. You got like music here. You have games that you can build off of and practices. You have other books that you can look up. So The Brain, All About Our Nervous System and More, How They Choked, Failures, Flops, and Flaws of the Awfully Famous. And there's 2 other ones. And then you have growth mindset movies. You have things like Akilah and the Bee, A Bug's Life, The Blind Side, Forrest Gump, Wander, Toy Story, Mulan, Leap. There's so many great things that you can use. I mean, they really packed it in here. So let me just go ahead and just talk about the chapters so you can kind of get a better idea. You have chapter 1. What are mindsets and why are they important? Number 2, how can I get a growth mindset? 3, the power of words. I absolutely love that chapter. Number 4, why do I need to learn about my brain in order to have a growth mindset? Number 5, why can't I quit when things get hard? Number 6, wait, what? I can learn from failure. Number 7, why should I set goals for myself? And the final chapter is now that you are a growth mindset expert, and then there's extras in there for them. How you start off in the very beginning of the book, there is a short little paragraph that you can read off to them, and there's also some questions so that you can kind of see where your kids are at, engaged from there. So I think that this is just a really great resource, really great book. It breaks down all sorts of really hard concepts, and just makes it really easy for Mama Bear, Papa Bear, whoever, mama teacher, daddy teacher that is, you know, in charge of the kiddos. The next one is going to be Mindful Me. This book is absolutely beautiful. I love all of the illustrations, and it actually has a workbook to go along with it if you like to pick that up on Amazon. I just want to kind of just show you the chapters in this book. So you have Becoming a Mindful Me, Mindful Me Toolbox, Mindful Me Inner Self, Mindful Me Emotions, Mindful Me Thoughts, Mindful Me Actions, Mindful Me Heart, Mindful Me at Home, and Mindful Me Outside. At the very back, there is a glossary. It has some words in there, some definitions. You even have a completion, certificate of completion by the author and signed by the author, which I thought was super cool. All throughout the book, there are journal prompts, questions that you can talk with your kiddo about, activities for them to do, things to just really dig in deep. I'm sorry, I'm over here like rereading the book. Things that you can use to just dig in deep with them. And also things that you're able to use for yourself. You have examples of emotions, vocabulary, all sorts of really great things in both of these books. You can use one at a time. You can use them together, pull which resources you want. I absolutely love this book though, just because of the amount of outside resources and printables. There's a website on the back of the book that you can look up, and it has all of their free printables on there. This thing is amazing. Okay, and the last two books that I have are actually the same book, but he went ahead and made a kid version. So we have the Energy Bus for Kids by John Gordon, and then the OG, the Energy Bus. If you have not read the Energy Bus, talking to my mamas, am I tired, over it, just like get me through this day, please mamas. Energy Bus, because that's me. We should be friends. Okay, so the Energy Bus, what is it? It talks about how to turn your frown upside down, okay? You wake up in the morning, you feel like crap. You feel like just being a bitch. Like, you can't help it, okay? And then you go to the kitchen and, I don't know, the garbage disposal isn't working. Great. Your coffee, you ran out of coffee creamer. I don't know. Whatever it is, if you allow yourself to just let the crappy energy come into your day, it's not going to stop. It is just going to pile on top of each other, and then you're going to have a really, really bad day. So this story has 10 concepts that you can use for yourself and that you can teach your kiddos on how to turn that around, how to have a proper mindset so that they don't have to struggle with these things by themselves, because let's be honest, a lot of the times kids will just deal with it internally and then they act out later on instead of talking it through. And so this just kind of gives them some tools, breaks it down in bite-sized pieces, as well as for my adults. Both of the characters in here are the same ones. He just really just minimized the amount of words so that you could turn it into a kid's book. So George is the main character, and then you have Joy, who is the amazing, just lovable bus driver, and she teaches George how to use these 10 rules, implement them, and just change his life by changing his attitude first. So these two books go hand in hand. I'll just kind of show you real quick. And there are extra resources for this as well. You can see the illustrations. So he just wakes up. He's having a really, really crappy day, as you can see here. Everything's going wrong. And then he gets on the bus. And Joy sees that he is upset, and she starts talking to him and working her magic. Okay, and then at the very end, so George goes through, this takes place in a day, if I'm not mistaken. And he just goes through the day, tries to put into practice all the things that he learned. At the very back, you do have complimentary resources that you can go ahead and look up at the energybuskids.com. Discussion guides, it's an activity guide for teachers and parents. You can utilize this in the classroom. You can even utilize this in work, which I will say this book, I initially picked it up because it's meant for everybody, but I felt like it took this was really great to hear for an entrepreneur, a beginning entrepreneur, or a seasoned one that's just going through a bit of a funk. Highly recommend pick up the book or listen to the Audible. It's worth it. It's a quick read. Yeah, and then you have just like bring the energy bus to your school, the programs, contact info, all the good things. Highly recommend. You can check these out also on Amazon. I will try to link all the resources down below. But yeah, guys, that is all that I have to share with you folks. I would love to hear, how do you implement mindfulness growth mindset within your own home or your own little kula, your homeschool? What types of resources do you use? I also, side note, I also have a couple of podcasts if that is something that you guys are interested in learning about or having me talk about. Please go ahead and leave that down in the comments below and I will make sure to drop that or do a video on it, whichever one comes up first. Yeah, I would love to know, because sharing is caring, and I feel like we are all able to just give each other really great resources that just make our day that much simpler and our homeschool run that much smoother. And yeah, that's all that I have for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. Other than that, guys, I hope you're having an amazing Monday. Let's have a great week. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Oh, one last thing. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified every Monday and Thursday when our videos drop. Yeah, that's all I got. I have a brain fart right now and I can't think of anything else to end this video. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.